Okay, revision. Which one was done, students? Fourth question. All of you understood the fourth one? Fourth one? Fine. So line was passing through. Origin is the key point here. Parallel is a key point, and line. Origin, parallel, key point. For origin, you'll have 0, 0. For parallel, we use M1 is equals to M2 concept. Parallel. And from the line, whatever equation is given, we use slope intercept formula. Use slope intercept formula for equation and find it. As we solve, I'll be explaining all the chapters, concepts, whatever was done. Next, fifth question is from which chapter, students? Fifth one is from, look at the fifth MCQ question. Yeah. Matrix chapter, matrices. What is A square value? How many times you have to multiply? Need to multiply twice. What's the answer? What's the formula I've given, students? R1 C1. Next, R2. No, R1 C2. Right? This is, yeah, this is row. Excuse me. This is row, students. Row. Flat line. Vertical line is column. This is column. Okay, row and column. Next, there's no major formula in this. Everything addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. You should know the rules. That's it. There are no formulas. There's only one formula: R1 C1, R2 C2. Below that, first row is done. Okay, first row. That's why R1. In first row, only R1 value should be there. Second row, R2 C1, R2 C2. If not, use 77. Look here. Which one I have to multiply, students? Take these two. What is 0 into 0? 0 plus 1. What about the next one? First row, which column? First row, second column. What do you get? 0 into 1 is 0 plus 0. Naomi, Joanna, you all are weak in this, students. You'll have to answer. Respond. Yes, tell me. If you are weak in some topic, you'll have to answer, students. You shouldn't be silent. Next, what is 1 into 0? Then 0 into 1 is 0. Next, which do you have to multiply? Second row, second column. Tell me. 1 plus. What's the answer? What's the answer here? Which option? It's not A and B. What about C and D? C is the answer. Clear? Okay. Next is which chapter? One. Which chapter, students? Circle is given. Then all of you will respond. Cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. ABC. What is given? In the given figure, which is chord? AC is a chord. AC and BC are equal, students. So what kind of triangle is formed? AC and BC are equal. Isosceles triangle. Which two angles will be equal? Angle A and B. What is angle C value given? Angle C, 60. If that is 60, what about the other two, students? 180 minus 60 is how much? And both the values are same. So 120 divided by 2 half is. So basically it's an equilateral triangle. Is it clear? What do we need to find here? AE. Respond. EC. Dotted line is given. What about this AEBC? AEBC is what kind of quadrilateral? What is the relation between B and E? Equal. So what will be the answer? 180 minus 60 is 120. What's the answer? C. Look how easy. Within 10 seconds you have to answer these type of questions, not more than that. Isosceles, you should be quick. 60. Don't write any steps. This is just MCQ question. Solution is not required. Is it clear, students? All of you understood? Okay, next. Not only that, you can also apply alternate segment. No, you can't apply alternate. Tangent should be given. You can't apply alternate segment. What else? Okay, exterior angle concept. Can you see this line is straight, students? Which line is straight here? Tell me, a line which is straight and passes outside. Which line is that? It's a secant, right? Can we apply straight line concept? What is the total angle given here? Angle 120 degrees. If total angle is 120, how will you relate this? It's a triangle, exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to what? Sum of interior opposite angle. If both are equal, what will you get, students? 120 you have to divide by how much? 2. You can use even this concept. That is why they have given that 120. Yesterday I explained your exterior angle concept. Next, the factors of the two polynomials. You have to factorize both. X square minus 4 is given. Use a square minus b square. How do you use a square minus b square, student? X square minus 2 square. What is a square minus b square? Okay, what's the answer for this? X minus 2. Ninth standard concept. Ninth we did all this. Next, take the next question. Keep this as it is. Next one. X3 minus x2. How many terms are there, students? Then how do you do 4 terms question? How do you solve? Last year we studied. We did lot of questions. Don't we group this? Don't we group them into 2 parts and solve? Yes. Group the like terms. What is common to them? Maximum degree. Remainder. Very good. What is common here? What's the first sign? Minus 4. Minus 4. X minus 1. Then x minus 1 into. Fine. What is the question asked? The common factor of two polynomials. Common factor. If I ask you, what is the common factor of 4 and 6, students? If I ask you what is the common factor, first find the factors of 4. First find the factors of 4. 1, 2. What are the factors of 6? How do you find factors? 1 into 2, 1 into 6, 1 into 3. So what are the different numbers? 1, 2, 3 and 6. In that, what are the common factors, students? 1 and 2. Remember, if they just ask common factor, it is 1 and 2. In this, if they ask what is HCF, highest common, which is the highest number, 1 or 2? 2. So just check the difference. If they ask only common difference, it is 1 and 2 both. If they ask HCF, it is 2, highest common factor. So this year they can change it like that. The factor common to two polynomials. So we should write all the values which are common. If they ask us the highest common factor of two polynomials, highest common factor, I'll do that. Till here, is it clear, students? All of you understood? Okay. X minus 1 I'll keep as it. Again, can I convert even this? X square minus 4? How can I write x square minus 4? Isn't it like this? Again, that becomes x plus 1 into x minus 1. Sorry, x plus 2 into x minus 2. Now compare all the like terms, students. This is the answer for the first one. This is the answer for the second one. What are the common values here? Yeah, there is a printing mistake in the question, I think. What is the common value? What are the two things common? X plus 2 and therefore the common value is x plus 2 and x minus 2. I think the answer is both C and D, students. By mistake they are printed. What is the answer? C and D. Actually they should give both together, C and D. Here they have given it like this. Any doubts? Okay. In this, which one you think highest common factor? Which would be highest common factor? Yes. Positive one will definitely be highest, right? The reason is, if I give x is equals to 5, students, substitute x is 5. What's the answer you get? 5 plus 2 is 5 minus 2 is 3. So which is greater? Plus 2. X plus 2 is greater. This is how you solve. So read the question. Don't get confused. Read properly and do it. Next, a man invests in a company, and this is nothing to do with formula. It is a logic, students. I'll tell you the logic here. Before that, we'll quickly go through which chapter is this. All of you will respond. Shares and dividend. I think Naomi's favorite chapter, right? I don't know. Don't know this chapter. Yes. Shares and dividend, students. All of you remember shares and dividend formulas? How many students are there? Satya, Ivania, Joanna, Naomi, Mariana, Tanishka, Cherisha, Lemula, DSP, 5 absent. Okay. Shares and dividend, students. Tell me the formula for shares and dividend. Always we start with, see, according to this name, whenever you study shares and dividend, share is nothing but number of shares. Okay. So as soon as you see the word share, number of shares. Then what are the other things? Dividend. What do you mean by dividend? Annual dividend or annual income, right? Yeah, dividend is also known as income, students. Annual dividend, annual income. Next, if number of share is given, that is, example, 100 shares are there. 100 shares. In this 100 shares, you'll have nominal value. You'll have market value. All of you will remember this nominal value. Nominal value is before the company, students. Before the company is registered, they set a price. That is nominal value. Once it comes to market, it is market value. Okay, so nominal value will be fixed. Nominal value is fixed. Market value will keep fluctuating. If they give rupees 10, 10 shares, 10 shares at 20. They'll give you like this, students. Rupees 10 shares at 20. Whatever comes along with shares, what is this, students? Nominal value or market value? It is nominal value. At 20 meaning is market value. When whatever comes after at, market value. So sometimes they'll give it directly. Sometimes rupees 10 shares at par. There are three words you have to remember. At par, at par. Next, no, not premium is different. Premium discount is different. Using the word par, par meaning, yeah, at par meaning is equal to, students. Nominal value be equal to which one? Market value. Above par. Next is above par. What do you mean by above par? Market value will be greater than nominal value. Then below, see, par meaning itself is nominal value. Par itself is nominal value. Below par. What do you by below par? Below par meaning is below nominal value, right? So market value will be less than nominal value. This is the meaning of par. See, we might study discount and the premium, but the question asked here is par. It is they have asked about par here. Par meaning is nominal value. So whenever we tell at par, both are equal. Above par, nominal value, market value will increase, will be more. Below par, market value will be less. Is this clear, students? Next. Yes, Tanishka, were you there from the beginning? Next. Market value will be given directly or they'll give you discount or profit. If they tell you all rupees 10 shares at 10% discount. For discount, what you will do? Add or subtract? Subtract it. So take nominal value is equals to 10, students. Tell me market value calculation 10. Take this nominal value 10 plus or minus? Minus 10%. What is 10%? How do you write 10%? 100 into this 10 again. Okay, 10 if you're getting confused, I'll write it as 15. Lot of 10s here, you get confused. Okay, rupees 15 shares, students. Rupees 15 shares. So nominal value is rupees 15. Market value will be nominal value minus. Take this 15 minus 10% of 15. 10% of 15. Let me take 20 here. It is easy to calculate. 20. 20 minus 10% of 20. How much is 10% of 20, students? 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 1s are 5s are 5 1s are 5 2. So how much is cancelled here if it is 10%? 20 minus 2. What's the answer? Market value should be rupees 18. Yes, very good. Rupees 18. That is market value. At discount. At premium is given. At premium is what? Profit or loss? Yes. Premium is you have to add it, students. Premium meaning you have to add. Same concept. If it is 10% premium, 20 plus market value is 20 plus 10% of 20. So again, 1s are 5s are, you get 2. 22. The price will be 22. This is all about market value, nominal value. Fine. Then what are the other terms we have? These are the main terms we have, students. Annual income, this one. Number of shares, market value, nominal value. Now, we have three formulas along with this. What are the three formulas? First thing, shares and dividend is all about business. For business, what is the main thing you need? Very good. Very good. Investment. That is how you should remember the concept. Shares and dividend is a business concept. We need investment. In investment, there is M. What's the formula? Market value into number of shares. Next is annual dividend. The chapter's name, annual dividend or annual income. I'll write it as dividend or AAD, annual income, AI. What's the formula? Into, yes, ROD is nothing but rate of dividend. Whenever dividend is given, remember percentage will be given, rate of dividend percentage. And make sure you use that rate of dividend only for dividend concept, students. In shares and dividend, you'll have only one rate concept. That rate belongs to dividend into ROD. You can write ROD or R by 100. Next, percentage return. Percentage return, or what's the other name for this? Rate of return. There's another name for investment. When you invest in two business, there's another name. What is that? Also known as? No. Capital is investment, not investment. Capital is the main amount. There's another term for investment, students. You sell your shares and invest. Very good. What do you call? Sales proceeds. For sales proceeds, what's the formula we use? Same as investment. I'll give an example. I'll quickly give an example. Don't need to solve anything from textbook. We'll just solve all previous year. Okay, what is rate of dividend formula, students? Dividend is smaller. Dividend is smaller. It is dividend divided by investment into 100. Okay, dividend is divided by the company, students. Dividend, sorry, not divided. Dividend is decided by company. Annual return, annual income. Fine. So I gave an example. If you start working, which one matters? I mean, this one in investment, whether you have invested or yearly income, what you get. Our salary matters, right? Salary matters, right? When you're working, yeah, that is known as dividend, annual income. So if salary is greater, we'll do the question. We'll do that question. Okay, that's it. Anything left in this chapter to revise? Covered all the topics, right? Percentage return, rate of return, dividend by investment. What else is left? Number of shares, annual income. Okay, just write in that book, just write shares and dividend, write all these things, students. Or just write the formulas. Yeah, just write the main formulas. I'll erase. All this is not required. Investment sale proceed is required. Number of shares, market value, nominal value. Then write these three formulas. Be quick. Dividend is also known as annual income. Done? All of you written? Okay. So try to memorize, students, but almost 90%, even without looking at the formula, you're able to answer, right? Looking without looking at textbook, whatever you have studied so much. Because these are the chapters I remember, students. We have done a lot of revision. So even without looking at textbook, you should know all the concept. When you take shares and dividend, you will hardly get for 4 or 5 marks, but you shouldn't miss any of the questions. Okay, capital is also known as total investment. Capital doesn't belong to person, it belongs to the company. The meaning of capital is total investment, not by single one. Now, if a company, if there's a company A and there are three investors, there are three investors, one, two, and three. One invests A, B, C. There are three-person A, B, C. Okay, I'll take this Apple company. That is Apple's company. There are three investors here. So A invests rupees 100, B invests 200, C invests 300. These are known as investment, students. Investment belongs to person, not for company. Again, a new person can come and invest. D also can come and invest in this. This is known as investment. The total, what is the total here? What's the total, student? 600, right? This 600 together is known as capital. Capital belongs to company, not the investment. So if they ask you in MCQ, remember all these terms. Not only for MCQ, even for business, they use the same thing. Capital is for main total investment. Okay, so this Apple company worth rupees 600. 600 and ABC have invested 100, 200 and 300 individually. Now back to this question. This has nothing to do with formula. It's a logical question, students. A man invested in a company paying 12%. What is the dividend here? Dividend is 12%. Dividend is also known as what, students? Dividend is also known as annual income. Dividend is also known as annual income. If the percentage of return, what is percentage of return or rate of return? Rate of return is 10%. Rate of return is 10%. Then the shares at par. What do you mean by par? I told you par meaning is, all of you will respond. At par meaning is nominal value will be equal to market value. Remember this concept. Whenever our annual income or dividend is greater than the return, students, it will always be above par. The answer is above par. Okay, which means more than the rate of return, our annual income is increasing. Every year we are getting more returns. It is more than 12%. When will you get more returns? When will you get more returns, students? If the market value is increasing or decreasing? Example, you bought a share for rupees 10 and in market value, this 10 rupee share is going for 12 rupees. Right? Is it increasing or decreasing? Increasing. Every day, how much is the increase, students? How much is the increase? Rupees 2. If 2 every day in a year, 365 days, or let me take 11 rupees. Every day there is 1 rupee increase. For 1 year, what's the increase? 365. Yes, 365. That depends on annual income return. So both are interrelated. Whenever market value is greater, your dividend also will be greater. So the answer is above par. Option C is the answer. Rate of return is given by company, students. This is given by company. Okay, I'll give a small example for you all to understand. They can give however they want. If they've given question related to this in 2025, next year, this year 2026, they might give similar kind of question. They'll just alter the words or the values. Look here. Rate of return is always promised by the company side. Rate of return. So they tell 10%. Now nominal value is equals to 100, students. Market value. If nominal value is 100, how much is 10% of 100? How much is 10% of 100, students? How do you calculate? How much is 10% of 100? 10, right? 10. So what has the company promised? The company has promised you have invested rupees 100. How much will you get every year? I mean, if you sell it, how much will you get? 100 plus 10, you'll get 110. This is related to company side. But in reality, what happens? Market value is related to annual income. Okay, annual income, market value. Now, if your return is 100, if your nominal value is 100, what is 12%, students? Dividend is 12%. How much is 100 into 12? How much is 12% of 100? 12% of 100 is rupees 12. So what the company is promised, rate of return is 10, but our market value return is 12. Is it lesser or greater? Market value is lesser or greater, students? It is greater. So whenever rate of return, market value is great, I mean dividend is greater than rate of return, our market value also will be greater than nominal value, above par. Above par. So this year they can change the value. They can give 10% here and 12% this side. If you memorize the question, you will end up writing above par, wrong answer. Now tell me the answer for this. Just ignore all the calculation part. Rate of return is greater than dividend or less than dividend, students? Greater. Okay. What did I tell you? Dividend, in this question, dividend and market value is one pair. The rate of return and nominal value is one pair. Which is greater, market value or nominal value? Nominal value. So if market value is lesser than nominal value, what do you tell? Above par or below par? We call below par. The answer is below par. For this question, it is C, students, above par. Understood? Shall we move on to the next question? Okay, next one, students. What is given, Naomi? Ninth one. What is the statement? Which chapter is this? Not locus. Yeah, locus in a sense, construction. In construction is specific. You saw equidistant and you told locus. Correct. If you see circumcenter, yeah, so basically construction, student. Construction equidistant. A point which is equidistant from three non-collinear. Non-collinear is not a straight line. It is like this. DEF. DEF. I didn't teach all this. We are going to start on Monday. But for now, just remember the concept. DEF are three non-collinear. Collinear is straight line. See, this is DEF, collinear lines. Okay. In a non-collinear, what is circumcenter, students? Circum meaning is outside or inside? The meaning of circumcircle is a circle which touches all 3 points outside the circle. Is it clear? We call it a circle. When another circle touches all the points inside P, Q, R, what do you call this as? In circle. In meaning is inside, circum meaning is outside. For example, circumference. What do you mean by circumference? Inside or outside boundary, students? Circumference is the outer boundary, perimeter. Then, circumcircle or circumcenter. Both are same, outside. Next. What is the question asked? The first question, look at first question, and from past 2-3 years, this is what they're asking. Statement 1 and statement 2, students. Statement and assertion. They'll give you two questions. The point which is equidistant from 3 collinear is the circumcenter of DEF. Let me explain tomorrow. It's a lengthy concept. The answer is true. It is true for both. We'll do it tomorrow. Okay, we'll start the next one. Which chapter? Next one, students. Which chapter is this? 10th one. Trigonometry. Right? How do you solve this question? Sine square A plus sin A is equal to 1. Then they've asked what is the value of cos. Then cos 4A is plus cos square A is equals to 1. Assertion. We have to solve this and check whether they're equal or not, students. You have to just prove it. Okay, let us check whether both are 1. What is sine square A? How do you convert sine square A? Cos square A is equals to 1. Sine is equals to cos. 1 minute. Then cos 4A is equals to 1. Okay, there are two ways to do this. If you convert, you get 1. Sin A is equals to 1 plus sin A plus 1. If sine square a plus sine a is 1, then cos 4a plus cos square a is 1. Okay, I'll give you a clue here. Here they don't check what kind of steps you do, students. They don't check what kind of steps you do. Can you see A is common to all? All of you respond A is common. Okay, here what we would do is we'll take any value, students. We'll try to put any value. Total we have 4 values. What are the 4 values we have? 0 degree, 30, 45, 60 and 90. What is sine 0 degree? What is sine 0? All of you respond. 0, right? Sine 0 is 0. We'll do one thing. In place of A, let us substitute 0 degrees. So if I substitute 0 degree, what is sine square 0? No, 1 minute. 0 plus 0 plus 0, you don't get 1. Okay, we can't take any values. Sine A is equals to 1 minus sine square A. What is 1 minus sine square A, students? When you use sine square and cos square relation, what is 1 minus? Sine A is equals to cos square A. Take this and substitute here. What is common? What is common to x4 plus x square, students? What is common? X square. Yeah, why are you laughing, Tanishka? What is wrong? X square plus 1. In the same way, what is common here? X square. If you take cos square A, what is common? Cos square A plus 1. So cos square A, we get it as sine. Kind of question is this? Okay, I'll just check this, students. I'll check. We'll try the next one. Assertion 1 minus cos square A plus sine square A. Sine A is equal to cos square A. Cos square A. Cos square A plus sine square A. Okay. Yeah, almost close enough. See, from the first value, student, sine square A plus sine A is equals to 1. So this sine square A goes to the right hand side. What is sine A value? 1 minus sine square A. What is the relation between sine square A and cos square A, students? Sine square A plus cos square A is equals to 1. If sine square A goes to the other side, what do you get? 1. Yes. So sine A is equals to cos square A. This we need to substitute in the second one. Second statement, whatever they have given. If you get both the answer as 1, it is true, if not false. Cos 4A plus cos square A should be equal to 1. Now, cos 4A is given, students. What is cos 4A? Look here. Square this. If x is equals to cos A, what is x square? If you square both the sides, x square is equals to cos square A, right? Now there is cos 4A, students. Cos 4A. How do you convert this into cos 4A? How does it become? Square on both the sides. So this cos 4A will become equal to, if you square on both the sides, what do you get? Sine square A. Look here, in place of cos square A, I need to write sin A, student, sin A. What is the degree here? Are the degrees same or different for both? Degrees are same or different? Degrees are different. If it was cos square A, I could have written direct sin square. Here cos 4A is given. If not, you can do it like this. Cos square A to the whole power square plus cos square A is equals to 1. Next, in place of this square, look here. When you open the bracket, what do you get, students? Apply power law. When you open the bracket, what do we get? 2 square is 4A. So this 4A, I have written it as cos square A the whole square. Next, in place of cos square A, substitute sin. Sin A the whole square plus cos square A. When you open the bracket, you get sin square A plus cos square A. And the answer is correct. Sin square A plus cos square A is right. When you solve both, we are getting 1. Therefore, this is true. This statement is true. Okay, this was a lengthy question. This statement is true. Assertion is true. What about the reason given, students? Is the reason also true? What is 1 minus sin square A? Is it cos square A? Yeah, Tanishka, if you're laughing, you can leave the class, Tanishka. Okay, I don't know for what you're laughing. If you know all this, you can leave. You can do it on your own. So both are true, students. What's the answer? The answer is C. Did you all understand this calculation? Yeah, make a note of this, students. I already showed you on the website. These answers are there. Okay, if you want, you compare. But don't waste your time, students. If you seriously want to solve, you'll attend. If you just want the answer, it is there. You can go through that later. Next, ninth one. Which chapter is this ninth one? ABC. Which chapter is this? Similar to triangle? Similar EFG. Yeah, Tanishka, you better go through the recording, Tanishka. Okay, no, the way you're laughing, getting irritated, right? I can easily figure out, I don't know what's wrong. No, I can't solve Tanishka if your attitude is like this. You go through the recording, attend tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll send the time, you just go through the recording. When I'm teaching seriously, if you're laughing like this, if you're smiling, there is no interest, students, because of one student. What time did you all attend? What time we started? Okay, shall we solve this question? All of you online? This symbol stands for similarity, students. Similarity. You have to prove A, E, B. No, they have already given ABC is similar to EGF and triangle ABC is equals to 60. They have given two triangles. Find the length of the side FG. Find the length of side F and G. Fine. Everything should be related to angles. All of you will remember similarity of triangle. We studied size transformation and criterion. Angle. It's going to be a lengthy concept, students. 10-15 minutes. So concentrate. First, size transformation. Similarity of triangle. It's a different part. Now, when it comes to similarities, there are two concepts. One is size transformation. In size transformation, the formula, just remember the formula. Left hand side, you'll have map, students. Map, or right hand side, real image. What's the other thing they call? Okay, real image, real or original value. Real or original value. Left hand side is map value. Map or image. We have to map it. So left hand side is the value we get after solving. Map or image is equals to real image, and there is a constant k. K is the scaling factor. K into real image. K is scaling factor. Not k, 1 by k, students. 1 by k. K. K is equals to the scaling factor. Make a note of this. All of you write similarity. In similarity, write size transformation. The different names are resulting figure, students. Resulting figure, map or image. Resulting figure is equal to k into original value. Original or real image, real figure. Okay, this k is given only for sides. If they ask you to measure sides, we use k. For area, what's the value, students? For area, what you have to take? For area, it's supposed to be, and for volume, k cube. Good. K square, k cube. Now let me take a square here. In this square, if this is 5 centimeter, 5 and 5. This is the image on the map. Okay, map. In reality, ground image. Ground. Remember, example, this is SFX school. SFX 5 centimeter. This cannot be the real value. Actual value is the ground value, students. Ground value or actual value. Original, ground, actual, all these are synonyms. Should come on the right hand side. This you have to convert. Find the value of actual value. They'll give a scaling factor k value. So if they tell you to find the sides, we use k. Whenever the degree is 1, that is for sides, perimeter, or diagonal. Diagonal. Even for height. Even for height. For these things, to convert side, perimeter, diagonal, height, we use k. When it comes to k square, area, k square. So I'll write map figure. Map is equals to k square into actual image. Image on map. Image on map is equals to k square into actual image. This is for area, to convert area. Next, image on map, volume. Third one is volume. K square and k cube. And main questions will solve tomorrow. Today only MCQ. Is this clear? All of you understood? Remember this? And there is few conversion students. I'll teach all what the conversions are. For now, just make a note of this. When it comes to size transformation, only these formulas are important. Size transformation. Next, volume of image. Whatever image is given, volume of image on map is equals to k cube. Cube is 3 times into actual image, into actual volume. So just put size transformation. Now I'm teaching everything related to size transformation. Next, there are few conversions related to this. Conversions are 1 meter. 1 meter is equals to how many centimeters? 1 meter is 100 centimeters. 1 kilometer is how many meters, students? 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. So if I want to convert 1 kilometer into centimeter, first tell me 1 kilometer is how many meters? 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. In place of meter, what should I write, students? 1 meter is how many centimeters? 100 centimeters. Therefore, 1 kilometer is equals to how many centimeters? 1000 into 100 centimeters. Write this, make a note of this. Fine. In this, can you explain? Are we converting from greater to smaller or smaller to big, students? It is greater, 1 meter or centimeter? Yes, meter. So from big to small. From big to small, what are we doing? Multiplying or dividing? Multiply. Okay. If I tell 5 meters, convert 5 meters into centimeter, take this 5, multiply into how much? 100. That is equals to 500 centimeters. So from big to small, we need to multiply to small. Multiply. Or from more, instead of big, remember greater to smaller. G, write this. Greater to smaller, you multiply. GSM. Remember the word GSM, greater to smaller. Now, if I want to convert 5 centimeter into meter, what are we doing, students? From small to greater. From small to greater, what you do? Divide. So 5 divided by 100. What's the answer, students? 0.05 meters. So remember this code like this, or this is important. GSM. Somehow remember GSM, students. GSM. Greater, smaller, multiply. Smaller, greater, divide. Write this. Write all this in that formula book. Convert it. And write one example. 5 meter, 5 into 100. Done? Completed? All of you have written this. Now, if I write 5 meter students, convert 5 kilometers into centimeter. How do you convert? First, convert 5 kilometer into meters. Multiply by what? Look at this. You need to multiply by 1000 to convert into meters. What's the answer? 5000 meter. Now, the same 5 kilometer, if you want to convert into centimeter, 5 into, first you have to convert to meter, students. How do you convert to meter? Multiply by 1000. That meter, if you want to convert into centimeter, you should multiply by 100. So 5 kilometer is how many? How many zero, students? 5 zeros. 5 lakh centimeters. Almost all the questions they ask this conversion type. So in spite of solving so much, if you don't know how to convert, you lose 1 mark. Five lakh centimeters. Okay, if you want to convert 500 centimeter into kilometers, do you multiply or divide, students? From small to big. Divide. Keep 500 as it is. Divided by first 1000, then into 100. Two zeros gets cancelled. What's the answer, students? 0.005 kilometers. Just practice this conversion today. Conversion is important. Solving the question is very easy. Okay, when it comes to science transformation, we have 3 formulas. Along with these 3 formulas, these 3 conversions. Understood? All of you done? Now, main similarity topic, students. Similarity, I'll quickly explain similarity. What are the criterions for similarity, students? One is side, side, and side. The next, no. That is congruency. When it comes to similarity, side, 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 angle, angle, or angle, angle, angle. There are only 2. Okay. Then, yes, correct, Naomi. Side angle, side axiom. What are the 3 we have? These are the 3 axioms, students. So what do you mean by this? They are not equal, they are proportion. If I take A, B, C, D, E, F, concentrate 3 sides. If I take AB 5 centimeter, DF I'll give it as 10 centimeter, BC I'll write 6. I need you all to find the value of EF, students. The formula for what you call this Similarity is proportionality theorem. If I take AB, on the other side, what is the angle given? What is the side there? We have DE. When you divide the ratio, what is the other side? BC. This side, what do we have? EF. AC divided by DF. The value should be same, students. Proportion. The ratio should be same. This is known as proportion. Okay, let us substitute the values. What is AB? 5 divided by 10. What is BC? 6 by 12. 8 divided by 16. Reduce the ratio. What do you get? For everything, isn't it 1 by 2? Therefore, these two triangles are said to be similar. Okay, similar in the sense, not in measurement, but in size, student. Size. When we talk about similarity, the not size, the shape, not size, shape and angles will be same. Angles. Look, both look like triangle. Left hand side is a smaller triangle, right hand side is a bigger triangle. The shape will be same, angles also will be same. Right? If any one angle is one side is not same, look here, 8 and I give 15 here, 15. Now tell me, what is 8 divided by 15? Is it 1 by 2? Response, students. Is third side proportion? This is not proportion, right? The third side is not proportion. Therefore, this triangle is not proportionate, students. They are not similar. They are not similar. Now, back to the concept. If it is similar, what are the sides equal? If it is similar, this is how you show similarity. 16. Now, all three sides were similar. So, this is similar under which criterion? It is similar under side criterion. Angles will be same. What do you mean by angles? Opposite to AB. Which angle do we have opposite to AB? Mariana, the class starts at 5 o'clock. Mariana, why have you joined late? Are you there online? Class starts at 5, Mariana. You can leave, go through the recording. Almost another 10-15 minutes, I'll end the class. Okay. At 5 o'clock tomorrow. Yes, you can, no problem. You can leave. Yes, others, look at the students. What angle is opposite to AB? Angle C. If this is 50-degree, look at AB. You have to take DE. What angle is opposite to DE? Angle F. So both the angles will be equal. Is this clear, students? Did you understand? Angles will be same. Angle C is equal to angle F. Okay, tell me the next pair. What's the next pair? If I take this as 60-degree, angle A, BC, opposite to which one I have to take? EF, right? Angle D. Angle D also will be 60. Angle A is equals to angle D. This is one pair. Remember, sides will not be equal, students. Proportion. Proportion meaning numerator by denominator value will be same. That is for side. When it comes to angles, the value itself will be equal for angle. Next, D will be equal to this one. Angle E. Under side and side criterion. Any doubts? You will have any doubts? No. Okay, next one. 60 degrees. Only these, imagine only these three values are given, students. What are the things given for both the triangles? Can you tell me what are the things given? Two sides and respond. Two sides and one angle is given, right? Take the first side. AB divided by what's the second side? D. I'll give this as 10. Next. What else is given for both? AC divided by DF. And what's the angle given? Two angles are same. Angle D, both are same. Now check if they are proportion students. AB and DE value 5 divided by 10 is equals to 8 divided by 16. Are they proportion? So therefore their two sides are proportion, one angle is equal. They are similar under which criterion? Side angle side. If they are similar, definitely the third proportion also will be same. Tell me the third side. Which is the third side? For both the triangle, which is the third side we didn't write? BC and EF. They will not be equal to it is not 10. Don't assume like this. If this is 10, this is 10. If they are similar, they are proportion, which means BC divided by EF. What is the proportion value? For other things, what is the proportion? 1 by 2. Look, 1 by 2, the meaning BC is 10 centimeter, EF keep it as it is, 1 by 2. Shift this to the other side. EF is equals to 2 into 10. What will be the value of EF? EF should be 20. So if they're similar, their angles will be proportion. Okay, angles will be proportion. The next one is when two angles are given. That is mostly right angle triangle. In this, you have to remember right angle and X diagram. Vertically opposite angles. Right angle and vertically opposite angles. Okay, so I explained. We'll solve one or two questions. You'll understand. We'll solve one question. In the given figure, there are two triangles, students. ABC is one triangle. Where is ABC? Okay, the smaller triangle. Look at ABC and is similar to which one they have told? ABC is similar to EFG, right? AB is similar to EFG. What is the angle ABC, students? ABC and EFG are 60 degrees each. Okay, if they are similar, opposite to 60. See, we don't need to prove it. They have already told it is similar, students. If it is similar, tell me the proportionate theorem. What is proportionality theorem, students? Take any one side. From the bigger triangle, which side shall we take from the larger triangle? Which side shall we take from the larger triangle? This is the triangle they're talking about. EF. Let us take EF. EF divided by EF value is given. Instead of that, if they are similar, we'll start with the angles. Ivania. 60-degree angle is given. Opposite to 60-degree, what do we have? GE. And here, opposite to 60-degree? AC. We have AC is equal to anything else given. Find the length of FG. If these two sides are equal, then which is the smallest side here? In the bigger triangle, which one looks smaller? GF. GF divided by, in the smaller triangle, which one looks smaller? Smaller side. BC. This is known as proportionality theorem, students. We'll use this concept. We'll check if values are given. What is GE value? GE is, no, GE is not given. Instead of GE, what's the third side, students? What's the third side? We have, yeah, tell me the third side. I've done only two sides. What is the third side left? EF. And the other side, which one is left? Which one we didn't take? We didn't take AB. Now, we'll try to substitute all the values. Check which one is given. Is GE value given? GE and AC. GE and AC both are not given. Ignore this, students. Ignore this. Take this and solve. Let us take this and solve. What is GF? GF is what we need to find. What? No, no, GF. GF is what we need to find, right? Divided by what is BC? 3. On the other side, what is EF? by 15. How do you find GF? What happens to 3 if it goes to the other side? Multiply. So the first one what I've written is proportionality theorem, students. This is proportionality theorem. Because they've already told the two triangles are proportion. Out of these three things, I started with 60 degree. Which angle they have given? Only one angle, right? One angle? Yes. Opposite to that, we had CE, GE and AC students. Then I use the logic that in the bigger triangle, the smaller side is GF. And down, in the down bottom triangle, BC is the smaller one. I have written that. Ignore the first one. The first one both doesn't have value. But in the other two, we have values. Take that equation. Now, if you want to find GF, 3 goes top into 3 divided by 15. 3 ones are, 3 fives are, 5 ones are. How many times it goes? How many times, students? How many times 5 goes in 15? 75. 15. So what's the answer? 15 centimeters. Let me check which one is this 11th one. 15 centimeter is the answer. Is this clear? All of you understood? 15 centimeter is the answer. GF is 15. So all the steps are also not required. This is MCQ question. All they need is A, B, C, D, any one value, students. So quickly write this similarity. Whenever you see similarity, use this formula, proportionality theorem. Okay, proportionality. Let me write it once again. You all have to answer this time. Same question, be quick, students. Which angle is given for both the triangles? Respond. Which angle? What are the angles given? 60 degree and 60? Yeah, if they're similar, sides also will be proportion. F is given, B is given. Opposite to F, what's the side opposite to F? GE. Here. The second one, what is opposite to 60? AC is equal to. That is done. In the top triangle, which is smaller side, students? GF or EF? GF divided by. Here, which is smaller? BC. Then which side is left? What's the third side left, students? EF divided by this side which is left? AB. So in this GEAC value, both the values are not given. Just ignore that. Take this. Substitute the values. We got the answer as 15. You don't have to write it step by step. Only 2 steps are enough to find the answer. Any doubts in this, students? Do you all have any doubts? If you know the property, you can use directly. Within 2 lines, you get the answer. Let me check. Can you see the answer given here, students? AB by EF. Look at that for 15. Instead of AB, they have taken smaller triangle. We took a larger triangle, bigger triangle. Okay, we took a bigger triangle. Next, even volume is also fine. Can you see the volume calculation what they have given here? 12th question. V1 by V2. Right? Volume is also not, it's a lengthy concept, but not that tough. We'll do that next week. For now, we'll skip that volume. Now tell me the 13th question, all of you. Respond the 13th student. What is the mark price? Mark price of an article is 1,375. And what is the GST? What is CGST, student? CGST is 4%. Okay, now GST topic. When it comes to GST, GST is the actual concept, GST. If you split that into two, if GST is 10%, what will be the value of CGST and SGST? Last 5 minutes, all of you unmute. There are two questions. Each will be 5% and 5%. So here what is given? GST value is given or CGST value is given? CGST. How do you convert into GST? If CGST is 5%, what is GST? Isn't it double? So what will be the value of GST? GST should be 8%. GST should be 8%. So they've asked us to find the GST, students. Make a note of this. Write GST. Whatever diagram I've drawn, write that, students. GST is split into two parts: SGST, CGST. See, there is one triangle question. I explained the concept. Tomorrow I'll be solving this. We'll solve the second one triangle question. All of you will calculate 8% of 375, 1375. 100, 8 divided by 100 into 1375. Okay, don't reduce it, students. Multiply in use shifting method. Multiply 8, 1375. Tell me the answer. $110. So this answer, Ivania, what did you get when you multiply? How can you divide by 100? Okay, then. Fine. Both are same. When you multiplied, what did you get? Fine. 110.08 5s are 40, 8 7s are 56, 60. 8 3s are 24, 30. 8 1s are 8, 9, 10, 11. So you get 1130, students. You can reduce two zeros. What's the answer? 110. Is it clear? All of you got the concept? Understood the concept? Okay, if it is CGST and if they ask you to find SGST, students, will the percentage be same or different? Look at the diagram here and explain. It will be the same? Yeah, it will be the same, 4%. So don't get confused. If they ask SGST, calculate 4% and mark the answer. Maximum only these type of questions they're asking. And one or two definitions. When any definition is given, I'll teach you all that. For now, this is enough. Another two questions, students. 5 minutes. Another two questions. Solution set. Okay, you all try that solution set. You all try that for homework. Tell me the last one, 15. The mean of first 9 natural numbers. What are the natural numbers? 1 plus 2 plus. Okay, up to 9. Let us use calculator. Up to 9. 45. Divided by total how many numbers are there? 9. What's the answer? What's the answer, students? You should get 5, right? 5. But what's the answer given here? Is it true or false? Assertion is false. Let us check reason, what they've given. Is reason true? Is the formula correct? Yeah, formula is correct. Therefore, A is false, R is true. A is false, R is true. Which option? Second one. A is false, R is true. Second option. Is it clear, students? MCQ, got to know what kind of MCQs they ask? Okay, in this, what did I tell you all? Out of 15, 10 questions, 10, 12 questions will be doable. All the students can do. Remaining 2, 3 will be tough. Which one you all felt tough in this? The trigonometry question? Even I felt tough. Tough in the sense it was confusing. Even I couldn't solve the trigonometry at par. All this was fine. What else you all felt tough, students? Which one was tough here? Volume also is easy. Volume is easy. Next, yes, tell me. Little confusing. Okay, what was confusing in this, Adya? Similarity. Okay, no. Previously, did you attend when I taught similarity? Okay, that's the reason. You need lot of revision. Adya. Similarity is not that easy, but there's only one logic here. Okay, there's only one logic. If you want, I'll explain that later. Anything else, students? What else you all felt difficult in this? Other things, everything was all right. So remember, keep practicing. Keep practicing. At least 12 questions you'll be able to solve. And one more thing was too lengthy here. One more question was lengthy. Seventh question. Remember seventh question, we found the factors. That one was a bit lengthy. Question was lengthy. Okay, see this similarity is what I proved. You'll be able to solve question 2, first one, second one, and even the third one. You have completed. What about question 3, students? Construction will do it. It is pending. We'll complete it by Monday or Tuesday. What about matrices? Will you be able to solve matrices? Okay, all this will start tomorrow, students. Will start tomorrow. What time can you attend? Evening? 5 to 5 to 6. Tomorrow Sunday. Can you attend at 5? 5 to 6, 6:30. At least 1.5 hours, students. Anyways, you don't practice anything. Don't practice maths. Don't waste your time because you'll solve all the questions. That is not required. Whatever I teach, you'll study. That is enough. That's it for today. Attend at 5 o'clock tomorrow. All of you can leave.